if you were the recipient of gifts today because it's Father's Day in New Zealand, then well done. I received a number of gifts today from my children, and this, apart from one of them who was old enough, actually bought me beer. The smaller ones who aren't old enough, they bought me this. Now, an innocuous cardboard tube. Inside this tube, once I get it open, because it's got a fairly snazzy locking system on it, inside this tube is, what are you eating? What's that? What is it? Give it here. Come here. Bloody dog. Off you go. Go on. Good boy. About a 3-year-old bone. So, the small children who can't buy beer got me this. It is the Sip and Scratch New Zealand Craft Beer Journey. Now, what this crowd have done, and this is sipandscratch.co.nz, so sip, S-I-P, and scratch, S-C-R-A-T-C-H, normal spelling, .co.nz. Pretty much what it is a list of breweries around the country, and there's a little bottle cap, I suppose, beside each one that you can scratch off when you've had one of their beers, which is a pretty good idea. It's a pretty good idea. I thought it was a pretty good idea. The only downside I can see is, well, for a start, there's no Three Sisters on here. I think that's a glaring omission, like a glaring omission. No Three Sisters. It's got Tui Brewery on there. It's got DB Breweries on there. It's got, I think it's got Emerson's on there as well. I kind of think it has. And it's also they've spelt Urbanaut, you know, who we just did that review of Urbanaut. They've spelt Urban Art, U-R-B-A-N-A-R-T, instead of Urbanaut. So while it's really good, you know, and I'm going to scratch this off, and I'm going to scratch off a couple today. I'm going to do a McLeod's today, and I would do a Three Sisters, but it's not on there. And that disappoints me greatly. Yeah, but a good idea, and gives you something to aim for. So I'm going to send them a little email and say, hey, you've cocked up this and you've left Three Sisters off, and we'll see if we can get them on the next poster. But there you go. That's something that you might be able to pick up from sipandscratch.co.nz.